You know the best part about working from home is, even though I shower every day, I still put on the same damn clothes. Why? Because why do laundry if you don't have to, right? Welcome to that work from home lifestyle, boys. Welcome to that work from home lifestyle. Anyway, guys, what's good, what's happening, and what's going on? I can tell you right now what's going on in North Bay. Skibadoosh. Oh, frig, you guys just did a double flip. I really got to tighten this up. It's mother freaking snowing outside. It's winter mode activated. Oh, yeah. We are getting the dose right now. Let me tell you a little something about that, but I'm pretty sure I already freaking did. Anyway, guys, it's motherfucking Thursday, 5 o'clock. Today I had some meetings with my new managers and stuff. I'm talking about things and stuff, and yeah, let me know how the job's going to be and stuff. And then I completely realized that I've been doing the job this whole time because, like, my current position, I'm supposed to do a little bit of the work, and if I can't solve it, I send it off to where I work now, or where I'm going to start working on Monday. So if I can't fix the problem, I escalate to them, and then they fix the problem. Well, I don't really escalate a lot of tickets because I just normally just fix the problem. So, like, theoretically, like, we have a template, like if it's like a hardware fault, like let's say somebody calls in and they can't get a second monitor connected to their computer. There's a basic template that says, did you check this? Did you check that? Did you check this? Did you check that? No? Okay, escalate to tier 2. Normally, I go through the template. Sometimes I don't even bother. I just jump on the client's computer and fix it. But you're supposed to go through the template, and this is what I say. I don't do my job right, but that's okay because I get the job done. But you're supposed to go on the client's, you're supposed to basically go through the template, grab all the information, which I always do that. But I never do the troubleshooting section because I know what the problem is. I just fix it because why not, right? Why go through an entire process if you already know what the freaking problem is? Just get in there, get it done, get out, get on to the next one, right? That's the way we do it. Yeah. Anyway, guys, for Thursday today, garbage was put out today. She's gone, got picked up, it's gone. Right now I got to rock a mega piss, probably a shit. So I'm going to go and drop ass and urine, and I will be back with you guys in a freaking moment. Just let Oreo out. Go for it, get your toy. Get your toy. Look at his bum's all not covered anymore. He was covered in snow, guys. It was like up to his back. He was bounding through the snow. He had to go potty so bad. Yeah, you did, didn't you? What? Okay. Get your toy. Get your toy. Get your toy. Bring it here. No. Get your snowman. Bring him here. You want to play fetch? That's a disturbing sound. And go get him. Bring him back. You're supposed to put him in my hand. It's got a squeaker in the face too. And then it's got the one in the body. Yeah, he loves this thing. Nikki found them at treasure hunt. Okay, he can squeak it. Cool. Go get him. In the summer, we can play. Nicky bought him a bunch of sponge balls that he's able to pick up. So in the summer, we'll be able to play chuck it in the backyard. He's getting tired. Oh, right in the water dish. Great. That was bad. He's such a puppy still. He's 13 years old and he's still a freaking puppy. Apparently these things can live for 16 years, so we got many more times with him. We're done? Mine. Okay, you can have it. Not sure what the heck I'm gonna do tonight. I'm sick and tired of cleaning, and I'm pretty sure you guys are sick and tired of watching me clean, so let's not clean tonight. I do want to put in a cardio workout session on the bike and finish watching that Monster Hunter movie. Still doing OMAD. Not sure where I sit on the scale fully dressed, but, well, sort of fully dressed, but let's go find out right now. So last night I did a weight workout, and I did, like I said, the reverse, where I started off with this shite, finished off with that shite, and I added in a bunch of this shite. Did 500 of these things last night, and let me tell you, the abs were not happy with me. But let's get you guys situated so you can see the scale, because I don't want to be holding the camera and throwing my weight off. I have no idea where the heck I'm sitting now, so I'm going to block it with my leg probably. Keep in mind, I got the mic on. It weighs 3 pounds. I'm kidding. So we are at 259.2. Not too bad, not too bad. Still got a long way to go for that March 15th friggin' 216 pounds, but I discovered today, well, talking about the new job, paydays. So I'm going to get paid this week, this Friday and next Friday for my current contract. And then the week after, I don't get paid. Oh no, I'm going to get paid. Okay, how does this work? Payday is on this, not this Thursday coming up, next Thursday. So I'm going to skip that one there. But then 2 weeks after that, I'm going to get 1 week pay. So I get paid this week, I get paid next week, and then I don't get paid for like another 3 weeks. So that's going to suck. And that pay is not going to be a full pay. It's only going to be like, I won't get a full pay until March 5th, which is kind of brutal, but we're going to make do. We're just basically going to be stingy. We're going to be cheap. We're going to do OMAD. We're going to do some fasting, keep the food costs down, probably sell some shit too, just because I don't use it. I promised Nikki's son he could have my PlayStation 4. I don't have a use for it, so I'm just going to give her that and the games with it. I've never played the damn thing, but she wants me to wait until they move into their new house to bring it over so that we can set it up in the game room. So that's what we're going to do. I got to replace the battery on the controller though, because you pretty much have to run the damn thing plugged in because it doesn't hold the charge anymore. So I'm going to bring the Xbox 360 over there as well. Get rid of the video games. What else? I don't know what else I can sell. I got like some stuff for the 360 and some stuff for I might sell DJ Hero because I have that and I don't need it. I think I have Guitar Rig for the Xbox. I don't know if it's for the 360 or the PS4. It's somewhere around here. I don't know where, but I'm going to list those box sets of Buffy though, because I really don't need those. See if anybody's interested in DVDs of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and still have my Nintendo Wii. I'll probably put that in their game room too, because once again, why not? The objective is to fill this room with as many video game systems as we can, including gaming PCs, so that when I'm over there, if it's game time, we have tons of options to use. So there'll be a gaming PC there for me, a gaming PC there for Max. Nikki doesn't really play video games. Well, she does. She plays like, she'll play Mario Kart and that, but I was warned not to play Mario Kart with her because if you hit her with a turtle shell, she will bite you. So that's fun. Come on, buddy. Were you faking? Were you faking? Sometimes he does that for attention. He'll fake it because he knows I'll come over and be like, are you okay, dude? And then he's just like, no, I was just faking. Like, it's pretty bad. He knows me. But not sure what to do with myself tonight. Not really sure, because cleaning is getting, like I said, it's boring, you know? Going through my stuff is kind of neat because I find some pretty cool shit every once in a while. But I do want to clean out my closet upstairs because I found another box back there and I found a full freaking mirror. Like, I think it was meant for one of those, like, those cabinet dressers. Like, your mom probably had one, and maybe your girlfriend or wife. You know those mirrors that go on the back of a dresser? Well, I found one of those in my closet. And meanwhile, I was like, the whole time when I started working out in 2018, I'm like, man, I need a mirror down here so I can see my form to make sure I'm doing curls right. Because one thing you can really screw up is your form, especially if you're not doing something like, you know, bench press with a bar. Like if you're doing bench press with a bar, it's kind of hard to screw that up because you just push the bar up and down, right? But when you're doing curls, you want to make sure you're not doing one of these where you're like swaying your body to get that weight up. You want to actually, you know, do it right. And then I got a mirror, which I have in there. This summer, I was supposed to hang that properly, never got around to it. Now all my tools are blocked. I can't get to it. Not a big deal. Next summer. But I want to talk to Dad because I don't know if my miter saw is going to do what I want it to do. And he's got one of them table saws where you can slide wood across it. You can also angle the blade on a 45. And that's all I need to do is get a piece of like 2x1, angle the blade on a 45, cut a freaking angle into it, and then bolt it to the wall and then hang the mirror off of that and then put a screw in the bottom to anchor it to the wall. And then we're done. And then I got myself my mirror hanging and I got more floor space because right now I got the mirror on an angle, as you probably saw in there. It's not going to go anywhere, but some days I'm questioning if it's going to go somewhere because some days I'm pretty rough on dropping the weights and I don't really drop the weights. I just put them down kind of hard because I go to failure and then it's kind of hard to guide them back down. Got to be careful on that floor in there. She's not the greatest. This house is probably not designed for what I'm doing with it, but hey man, work with what you got and got with what you work. Or something. So this weekend I won't be able to go ice fishing because I just found out from Pride that on Saturday, and I mentioned this before, I'm going to be doing some filming for a talk show that they're doing. Not sure what that's all about, but I'm going to go over there and film that. And Sunday it looks like the live show is actually happening. So we're going to be doing a live show on the Pride channel. on, I don't know, I think we're going to send it right to Vimeo and then just link it to the homepage. I don't know what the heck they're doing, but we'll see what they're doing and do what they're seeing. And then I'm going to basically be coordinating that through OBS. So that should be fun. And what else? What else are we doing? That's it. And then Monday I start my job at 8 o'clock in the freaking morning. Nice. Off at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Very nice. So who knows, maybe sometime next week, depending on how I feel during the week, we might just strap a GoPro to the chest and head out there for the evening bite. That could be a fun video. Start off ice fishing, come back here, do a little vlogging, a little bit of cooking, a little bit of maybe cleaning a fish, because the slot size of Nipissing's smaller now. You can catch up to like, I think it's 15.2 to 17.5, where before it was like 18.1 to 24. So if I catch a couple Walters, who might be able to come back here and do a little fish fry on a video, wouldn't that be kind of fun to watch? Maybe not. So yeah, like I said, money is going to be tight for the next month. February is going to be brutal, but then come March, things are going to start picking up and getting better. Going to have some cash flow coming in. It'll be great. It'll be awesome. It'll be freaking stupendous. I can't freaking wait. And this summer should be freaking awesome. Like I said, I got to pay off my roof still. Haven't done that. So that's my priority to get done. Pay off the roof. And then this summer, I definitely do want to buy a kayak for kayak fishing, which is the other reason why I got to lose weight, because it seems a lot of those kayaks have like a 250-pound weight capacity. And right now, as you see, I'm 9 pounds over. So I'd probably submerge a sea sucker and turn a kayak into a submarine. And we don't need that happening. Well, you guys would probably laugh your ass off if that happened. You'd be like, oh my God, look at Skivinz. He's too fat to kayak. It's funny. I'm going to comment that. And you'd probably comment that, and then I'd cry and the dog would laugh because he's a trooper. But in all reality, I do want to lose some weight for that. And it's the other reason why I've been doing a lot of like shoulder workouts and stuff to basically get ready to paddle, unless I buy a kayak with pedal system. But I'm probably going to buy a kayak with a paddle to start. And then, go out kayaking, learn the ways of the yak. Learning the ways of the yak by Skivinz. And then we'll do some fishing on her and friggin' have a good time. Plus, we also have the drone, so we can do some drone videos this summer too, which I'd love to take the drone out today, but she's snowing and she's cold, and the battery only lasts 1.5 to 10 minutes out there because the cold just saps the friggin' hell out of the friggin' battery. So I'll wait until warmer weather, and then we'll take her out and we'll rip her around and get some friggin' awesome footage and have some fun. And who knows what we're going to be doing this summer as far as camping and that. Like I say, man, everything's shaping up good so far for me in 2022, and I hope friggin' hell everything's shaping up for you guys too in 2022, because let's face it, the past 2 years have been kind of bullshit. 2020 and 2021 has been just straight nonsense. People losing their jobs, people losing their houses, people losing their friggin' everything. Like, I have friends who were like kicking ass, and then next thing you know, they lost their house, well, they lost their jobs, couldn't pay their mortgage because we went on that CERB thing and they couldn't afford to pay their mortgage with that and pay for everything else. And then the banks basically foreclosed on the mortgage, losing their house, and like a lot of bad stuff happened. Like, I lucked out, man. My job, I was still needed because we support people working from home. Like, I got to count myself lucky that I had my job all throughout the pandemic, where a lot of people lost theirs. Like anybody working in the food industry, the entertainment industry, they were all basically sitting on the sidelines with no money coming in. Anybody running a small business, like, I don't know how the heck my cousin managed to keep his record company going during all those lockdowns, but he did, and it's still going, and he's still friggin' having at her, and he's still making sales, and he's giving her. But a lot of other businesses, man, they just shut the doors and shut her down. Like, even when you go to the mall, a lot of the stores that used to be there are gone. A lot of the food court items that used to be there are gone. Especially when you go to the dirt mall, there's like, what, 3 stores now? Treasure Hunt, some little kiosk that a farmer bought so they could sell their wares in the winter. Yeah, I think there's that. Oh yeah, and the Heart store. That's about it. And every Saturday the farmer's market opens up in there, but you can't really get produce because produce isn't in season, and the stuff you're buying is probably not the greatest quality. So, it is what it is. But you can get baked goods. That's kind of cool if you're into that. I'm not, but, well, I was. That's how I got to 272 freaking pounds, because baked goods are delicious. Pies are awesome. Donuts are fantastic. And anything with sugar in it was getting in my face hole. And I'm an easy gainer. I know this. I didn't understand that term, and now I get it. I can take forever to burn off fat, but let me tell you one little thing about old Skivinz here, man. I get on that sweet wagon, I start eating them donuts, I start eating that friggin' high carb stuff, and I can pack on weight faster than anybody, which is why, like, Joss was joking around saying that I should be on that show alone. I got a lot of work to do before I can ever qualify for a show like that. Like, being able to start a fire without a big lighter, using a flint and steel. Mind you, I did start one that one time, and it was on on video when I started the fire in the little hobo stove. Use the flint and steel. We got her going. So that's pretty cool. But I need more practice with getting like fires started. Need better foraging skills for all that. But if I ever did go on a show like that, man, I'd totally pull a Zach Fowler. Let me tell you, I would pack on as much fat as I possibly could, because if I had to fast for 81 days, I know deep down inside I could do it. But it'd be nice to have the fat to back me up when I'm burning calories day to day looking for food, you know, going fishing for trout and stuff like that in the lakes. But it'd be definitely nice to have internal reserves to fall back on when the primaries are not available, if you know what I mean. But I am far from ever going to do a show like that, let me tell you. Like, I rather just live life and not go gamble on $500,000 with my life. So yeah, but there are things I want to do this summer, like get my car fixed. I want to get that front end redone. That's going to happen. I'm going to take it to, there's a mechanic that I know of who can do the full front end. It'll probably cost me half a bill, and that's okay, you know. $500, get a whole front end for the friggin' Trans Am, install, ready to rock, and then I can drive the tits off of it. And if the tires are pretty whack, well, source out some 245 50 R16s, slap them on the rims, and send it. It'd be nice to have that car operating again. Like, we fixed all the EGR problems, we fixed all the black smoke problems, we got her running tip top now. It's just the front end likes to travel, and I'm pretty sure it's the front links that are fried. So get those replaced. They're probably stretched, or the bushings are shot, whatever. So we'll get that all fixed up. Maybe see if we can put some urethane bushings in instead of the rubber ones, because the rubber ones dry out, crack, and then just fall off, and then you got travel in the front end. But we'll look at that in the spring. I also want to put new struts into the hood, because I'm sick and tired of having the hood stay open by a broomstick, because while you're working under there, that broomstick does get in the way, and it's freaking annoying. What else do I want to do this summer? I want to get that going. If I don't get a kayak this summer, whatever. I definitely want to do a lot of bank fishing. The boys are already excited for, like, I had Logan messaging me the other day showing me some lures that he bought for pike, and this summer we're gonna, moment spring opener happens for bank fishing, I'll be out there 4 o'clock right after work, jump in the truck, burn down there, hit the point, and just start sailing friggin' lures, man. Chucking spoons, trying to piss off some pike. It's gonna be awesome, and that's what we're gonna do. I was thinking some fishing challenges. My niece, dad wants to bring my niece fishing, so we're thinking get her hooked up with a frozen kiddie pole, take her down to the government dock, have her dangle for some sunfish. No, my luck, she'll hook onto a walrus bass and bend that rod in half, but we'll see what happens there. And yeah, it should be a good summer of fun times. Not to mention with Nikki coming up and me being able to go there, who knows what we're going to get into. I do know one thing for certain that I do want to buy, and there's no doubt about it, is a brand new bike. Like, the fat bike's great and all, guys, don't get me wrong, but she's a $300 bike. She's got her problems. I'm pretty sure the frame's warped on it. I don't know, because every once in a while you're riding it and you hear on the tires, and to me that tells me that something's not quite right, and it never will be, because it's a $300 bike with a steel frame that weighs 65 freaking pounds on its own. And when you go up a hill with that bike, let me tell you a little something about that. You feel every bit of that hill. So I know that well, Nikki told me there's a shop in Barrie called Bike City or Bike Land. I think it's Bike Land. And it's literally a warehouse the size of Walmart, and all they sell is bikes and bike accessories. Like, if they sold toilet paper there, I'd be like, okay, what is this, Bike Land and toilet paper? Sweet, love it. And I'll buy some shit tickets to go with my bike. I want to look for a good brand too. I don't want to buy like CCM or Schwinn, or like the Schwinn I have is obviously a knockoff of a Mongoose. I saw the Mongooses at Costco, and it's like the exact same bike I have. I don't want an e-bike, because I plan on turning that one into an e-bike. There's a couple kits on Amazon that I was looking at, and we're definitely gonna consider turning that thing into an e-bike to rip around on for fun. And this summer I want to do my charity run. I want to pull the hat trick, do it 3 years in a row, man, for the Sick Kids Hospital. I already did it, 2020, 2021. Let's go for 2022, pull the hat trick. This time, you know, I got Nikki on board, whether or not she joins the team, because we're thinking about starting a team this summer. I got a bunch of people who want to jump on the team, so that's kind of cool. And Nikki knows a lot of people who will sponsor, maybe, potentially, hopefully. And I know a lot of people who will sponsor. I just made a bunch of new contacts today. So, you know, come that day. Just got to wait for payday like I did last year and start harassing people at work. to start. Hey, I'm doing a charity run for sick kids. It's to help support buy equipment to diagnose cancer problems and potentially cure it for kids, the children. Think of the children. $20 make you holla, you know, and try and get some. That's what I did last year. And that's what I did in 2020. I totally just waited till payday and then I just hammered everybody in the office. And that's how I got my money. And that's how I did it this year too. So seems to work. So let's see if we can pull the hat trick and get 3 jerseys in a row. All I need is $500 for that, and boom shakalaka, in it to win it. And then I'm gonna do 500 for 500 again this year. $500 for 500 kilometers. If we make more, we make more. If we make less, well, shit. But that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do another one of those in August. But I would like to have a new bike for that. Something that I can really rip tit on. Something that's not so affected by the wind. Because let me tell you, fatty, the wind gets blowing and it's literally like pushing a milk crate down the street. It's not fun at all. So I'm looking at brands like Giant, GT, Trek, you know, the high-end brand bikes that are really good. Something that when you have it in top gear and you're pedaling, you're keeping up with the flow of cars. You know, you're doing 50 kilometers an hour on the damn thing. You're just really ripping, because it'd be kind of fun to do what I did last year. First day, burn off 100 kilometers right away. But it'd be even better if I could do more. And what held me back last year was the top speed on the bike. In 6th gear, pedaling away, the top speed was like 21 kilometers an hour, and it was hard to sustain that because of the weight of the bike and all that stuff. So I was averaging about 14 kilometers an hour, and it took me about 6 hours to make that 100 kilometers go. And then that night I ended up going out to my buddy's house and hanging out with them all night. So yeah, needless to say, it was, I got home that night, my legs were jello molds, and the next day I woke up and went out and rocked another 50 kilometers. But yeah, I was dying on the inside. It was great. It was awesome. So to have a bike that can actually keep up with me would be friggin' sweet for sure. And then, like I said, we're going to convert Fatty into an e-bike with one of those kits from Amazon. I'm trying to decide on getting the one that replaces the pedal system. So it's power on demand, and it uses the existing chain and cog and all that. I'll probably put a new chain on it, mind you, but it uses the existing chain and cog and gear sets and all that. Where the other one is literally you just pop off the front tire, pop on this tire, and if you need help moving around, you press your thumb and then the front tire will pull you instead of having the back tire push you. I don't like that concept, only for the key reason that there's no pedal on demand. It's either it's motorized or it's you driving it. Now that one there is obviously easier to install because you don't need any special tools to install the pedal assist. You got to use like a bracket removal tool. You got to use all sorts of whacked out tools. So you got to buy these tools if you don't have them, because the kit doesn't come with them. Pull your bracket, install this new device, install your pedals, and then run your wiring, and the motor on the actual pedal does all the work while you don't have to replace any of your tires, so your bike stays perfectly stock. And I'm thinking I want to go that route there, because having pedal assist would be nice, because when I'm on flat terrain I can just pedal the bike around, but the moment the going gets tough with like an uphill battle, I can have the e-bike kick in and offer some, you know, some assistance, so I'm not burning myself out trying to climb up hills. Like the hill here is not too bad, but man, I'm trying to go over that overpass. Holy piss. Just want to get off and walk it or run it in first gear and pedal like a maniac. It's not the funnest, but if I had another bike that was a lot lighter, I know I could do that hill no problem. So that's going to be the battle plan for the summer. I guess today is more of an informational video than anything, because I'm going to go put in a workout. What is it, 6 o'clock now? Yeah, I'm going to go burn some calories for about an hour and then have some dinner, and then going to get to bed early tonight. I've been getting to bed at around 11 o'clock every night now, getting up at 7, which is good, because starting next week, 7 a.m. is my start time. Like I got to get up at 7 to be at work for 8. And by that, I mean shimmy off my editing desk to my work desk and pitter patter have at her. So, and the new job is kind of neat the way they have it situated. So like I told you, basically my current job, we get the initial call, and then if we can't solve it, we send it to tier 2, right? So right now I'm like tier 1, but because I'm on contract with a contract company, I'm classified as service officer level 1. Service officer level 2 is basically the same as me, but you're with the company, you're a full-timer. So you get a couple extra perks when that's the case, like better pay, and you get more access to more things. But I have all the same access right now that they do, and probably some extras, just because I did it after hours, and we needed that on after hours because we had nobody to call on, because it was just 3 of us on shift. If you can't resolve the ticket, you send it to tier 2. So the way my day is going to be broken down into is I come in at 8 o'clock in the morning, and for the first 2 hours I take calls like I do now. So the only difference is I resolve every call. I don't have anybody to escalate to. it's just me. So I do every single call, resolve it. And that's what I do now anyway. So who cares? I do that for 2 hours, and then at 10 o'clock, they'll assign a bunch of tickets that have been sent to tier 2 to each one of the members of our group. And then you grab those tickets and you go through them and you resolve them. Then once that's all said and done, then you can go back into the bucket and see if there's any tickets that are unassigned that are just sitting there, grab them and work them as well until 4 o'clock when you're basically done your shift. So I think that's pretty cool, man. That's exactly the kind of job that I like. It's like I just have 2 hours of calls and then 6 hours of troubleshooting. So this is like right up my alley. This is the kind of job that I love, that I wanted, you know. Right now, traveling's not a thing, but in the future, if this COVID ever goes away, it never will. If we ever have to do like an office setup or an office move, you know, my manager could be like, Adam, we're moving from the office in Timmins to an office in South Porcupine. We need you there to coordinate. Okay, jump in my truck and head up north to friggin' Timmins and start helping them pack up and organize everything, and then load it in a truck or in my truck, and then haul ass off to Porcupine, and then take the shit out, put it in the office, set it all up, and away we go. But that won't be happening anytime soon because right now everybody's kind of working from home, and the ones working in the offices, there's zero plan to move offices, which is good. So yeah, pretty awesome. I'm pretty stoked for this. It's gonna be great. Finally in a position where all I have to do is what I do best, and that's fix shit. So obviously not in this house, because like, well, frig, guys, look, it's still frozen. So that's gonna be a thing in the summer. I'm gonna pour a bunch of gunk down there and we're gonna burn out all the snot that's in the drain, and life will be happy. But I am super stoked to start this new position. One more day tomorrow. It's my last day as an SO1, and then we're in it to win it. So like I said, February is going to suck because, well, I'm going to get one paycheck in February. It's going to be a half week pay, and then March 5th is going to be my first full week. So like I said, tomorrow I get paid from my current job. Next Friday I get paid for my current job. Then I won't see a pay for a week, and then I'll get a half a week of pay, and then after that it's going to be 2 weeks, and then I'll get a full pay. So that will be pretty ballin'. It'll be nice. It'll be very nice. And I asked them about vacations and all that, and they said, oh yeah, if you need to take time off, just take time off. Let us know at least 2 weeks in advance to when you want your time off, and go. So Nikki has a plan to rent a cottage this summer. She wants to do it for 11 days. And I was like, listen, like, I don't know if I can get that much time away from work. Like, I'm just starting a new position. 11 days is kind of brutal. Maybe make it for a weekend. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, it's all in the planning stages, but she wants to rent a cottage for us to go to that's on the lake, that we can, you know, enjoy some summer festivities, bonfires and fishing and all the fun stuff that we did at like Santa's Wonderland and Christmas. Do all that, but in better weather, you know, not snowing outside, because that sucks. And hopefully when we do it, the friggin' lake isn't in sanctuary mode and we can go fishing, because it'd be nice to be able to do some fishing while we're out there, because I know her son is eager to go fishing with me, but if the lake's in sanctuary mode, well, we can't dangle. It's against the freaking law. So, but anyway, guys, I'm going to shut her down here. Figured I'd give you guys a quick little tidbit update on what's going on in my life and the challenges I have ahead of me and the fun it's going to be. So on that note, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you did, click that like button. Any questions, comments, concerns, down below they go. And until next time, guys, live it to win it. Peace the frig out. Sit, stupid, sit. Good dog.